IS, are you right? On the first day of IS, we came together to celebrate our work and our friendship. But on the second day of IS, PD is continuing to inspire, celebrating and elevating over 400 teacher leaders, inducting 603 new teachers in E3 as of today, facilitating brand new e-learning courses, and supporting the growth of instructional leadership. But in 2015, we will be saying so long to Kathy Brown on February 27th, but we will be continuing to inspire. Here comes Summer. Now you're three.
On the third day of IS, Title I funded 60 intervention teachers at 34 schools. They serve over 2,000 students daily. We deployed 46 tech trolleys with 6 iPads in each one so that we could integrate technology into intervention. We conducted 3 PD seminars for the intervention teachers, and we operated a STAR tutoring program at 42 schools with 518 tutors and serving 1,375 students for 30 hours each.
Woo!
Okay, on the 4th day of Christmas, IS, I'm sorry. Yes, we are here. On the 4th day of IS, ESE and Student Services took a trip to Wonderland. We wondered how we handled implementing Senate Bill 850, conducted EWS parent nights at all middle schools, gave over 7,000 students flu vaccines, conducted almost 4,000 IEP meetings, and 30 PD events for more than 600 participants. We also rolled out 131 middle and high school licenses for Ascend Math in ESE classes, and received the Bronze Award for being a Florida Healthy School District. And all of that before winter break. Before we leave for summer as well, we're going to be ready to see our collegiate high school program implemented, collaborate on increasing graduation and reducing dropout rates, supporting schools to reduce our disproportionate suspensions, and continue to implement standard protocol interventions to improve our Tier 2 supports for all students.
And a party.
On the 5th day of IS, CTE, the Arts, and PE have created EOCs and more EOCs. They have hosted 2,000 students and parents at the high school showcase, attended Ford Next Generation Learning's national conference, worked with community partners on multiple projects, celebrated student successes at the Volusia County Fair, partnered with Tech Services on a 1,300 unit hardware refresh, collaborated with teachers and community partners for numerous art festivals and shows that highlight students' craft through innovation, critical thinking, and problem solving, supported student performances in band and chorus, such as the 250-member band and chorus student event that will perform this Friday at the Municipal Stadium, facilitated instructional resource reviews, and encouraged the use of FitnessGram in PE classrooms. Our department will continue to innovate and persevere in the new year while writing more EOCs.
On the 6th day of IS, secondary curriculum has supported middle and high schools, especially Campbell and Holly Hill, adopted textbooks, created assessments, provided College Board training, trained 400 ELA teachers on VLTs, hosted Algebra Nation, explained student thinking and writing and math, stocked classrooms with DBQ resources, focused on science writing through ISNs, trained all new science teachers on inquiry, implemented Read 180 in all middle schools, participated in state review committees for FSA, FCAT, and EOCs, and trekked Rose Bay with biology teachers for Project IBIS. And in 2015, we will be supporting middle and high schools, especially Campbell and Holly Hill, moving forward with implementing the new standards engagingly, continuing to connect reading and writing in all content areas, promoting high-level questioning and inquiry, training coaches and teachers, revising curriculum maps and assessments, hosting student competitions and STIP days, providing interventions for students before state assessments, continuing partnership with Smithsonian, and promoting student eco-minions.
Since we're connected at the hip, I'm also 6, so we're going to run out of numbers. So on the 6th day of IS, elementary curriculum has been incredibly busy that we're all taking the whole break off. In addition to supporting all of our schools with both coaching and PLC and follow-up PD support, we're also supporting our schools with non-Title I schools without coaches, as well as our new assistant and principals and principals to elementary. We are also doing E3 trainings, fact fair. We've done the Kelly said, we are creating all the VTs, Volusia Math Test, Volusia Literacy Test, Volusia Science Test, and our EOCs we're still creating. And in addition to that, we've created 2 Math Camtasia videos. We've done 17 DMI trainings for Math PD in the schools. We've completed 145 math pacing sessions at schools. We've conducted 9 ERPDs requested by schools specific to their needs. We've completed 50 SIPS trainings for reading language arts. We've completed 30 response to literature PDs. We are doing differentiated professional development in all of our elementary schools. And in science, we are continuing to develop and roll out our Science Inspire, which is a thinking process and strategy intended to encourage confidence in speaking and thinking skills. And our vision in 2015 is continue to be clear and concise in all of our messaging, as well as to continue to provide those resources and supports that our elementary schools need.
Woo!
On the 7th day of IS, federal programs expanded services to Title I schools by 10, now giving us a total of 53 Title I schools that we are serving and funding, with a total of over 29,000 children that we are impacting. We expanded our pre-K VPK program by 7. Now we have 10 classrooms. We now have over 11,000 students using Waterford. We have over 90 Title I coaches. We have deployed Apple technology for ESOL, migrant, and VPK classrooms. We have parent meetings right now that in most cases they are at standing room only. We have deployed or implemented 2 fact fairs. We have implemented an iReady pilot school at 8 schools and a Success Maker pilot program at 7 schools. We have 78 Apple facilitators helping teachers with the Apple technology. We have deployed over 6,000 iPads. We have deployed over 208 Apple technology syncing cards. We have deployed over 57 trolley tech tubs. We have deployed over 900 computers to help classrooms with the early learning and the primary technology programs. We have over we have conducted over 60 PD sessions. And for 2015, we will be preparing for 3 different monitoring audits and continue to support everything that we have shared.
And on the 8th day of IS, I wasn't really sure what would be left for me to say. So what I did was I took the liberty and just did a little rewrite. And it reads like this. On the 1st day of July 2014, my superintendent gave to me a director's job about which I could hardly have dreamed. On the 2nd day of July, my superintendent gave to me 2 turtle doves, Mr. Tager and Aileen. On the 3rd day of July, my superintendent gave to me 3 French hens, Barb Pearsall, Jody Ionati, and Michelle Housley. On the 4th day of July, my superintendent gave to me 4 calling birds. There they are, there they are. How did I know that they would be able to identify themselves? Go ahead, Team Red.
day of July, 5 golden rings, otherwise known as elementary restructuring. On the 6th day of July, 6 geese a-laying, fair, VMT, VLT, VST, SMT, and the ever-faithful EOC. On the 7th day of July, 7 swans a-swimming, otherwise known as differentiated accountability. On the 8th day of July, 8 pipers piping, district accreditation, which we wrapped up early today by the due date.
On the 9th day of IS, Alternative Programs Athletics and AVID gave to Volusia County Schools 2 new facilitator on assignment positions for our EDEP program. Terry Hauser, you rock. An amazing EDEP professional development day with the early learning department. Terry Hauser and her team presented at the Student Success Summit at the Florida After School Alliance Conference. She opened 2 new EDP programs at Ormond Beach Elementary and South Daytona Elementary. New Smyrna Beach High School and Atlantic High School had their first AVID graduating classes this year, and we partnered with the city of Daytona Beach to host the first ever NAIA National Championship football game tomorrow, and we'll have over 250 band students. Thank you, Monty Musgrave, who will be performing, and over 30 cheerleaders who will be cheering. Received a clean compliance audit by the Department of Highway and Safety and Motor Vehicles for driver's ed. Way to go, Larry. Received a $10,000 donation for the 5-Star Championship from Bright House Sports Network for all 5-Star Championship teams. Sent over 2,500 elementary students to Stetson and Embry-Riddle Aeronautical Universities to see a girls' basketball game, and Gary had one heck of a time working with Susan, Terry, Larry, Melissa, Kevin, and everybody else who worked with our department and with us. And our vision for the second semester and beyond is to continue to expand the AVID philosophy both near and far, to partner with Catapult Learning to implement the first ever dropout recovery program in Volusia County schools, continue to pursue a reorganization of our e-learning sites to ultimately have an e-learning program at each high school, spread the good news of our 5-Star Athletic Conference, continue to improve alternative education program, and support where I can the other directors and Mr. Tager as we build the best instructional services department in this great country of ours. Please join with me in singing of God Bless America.
On the 10th day of IS...
No, wrong song.
Sorry, wrong song. You know it's all about the VIMs.
Oh my gosh.
About the VIMs, no trouble. Christine, Terry, Chris, and Linda, no trouble. You can always count on VIMs, Yeah, it's pretty clear we support you on local projects like we're supposed to do. We've got great skills that all the folks chase and all the right tech in all the right. We support Eduphoria, work in those school contacts, and we do grade book, raise to the top, and more contracts. Now schools can type and help with FSAs, because every program we are on, first from the bottom to the top. Gadget Tager, he told us the theory about nothing. He says Barbara Henn has her back, and she's a curriculum queen. You know that VIMS will be there for several grants and TNL. Helping Karen Beatty out at principal meetings is really swell. We brought the portal back. Kirkland Stonework creating apps to make all your lives easier. Because you are all definitely perfect from the bottom to the top. Yeah, Jim Tager, he told us don't worry about a thing.
He says Barbara has her back, and she's the curriculum queen. You know, Vince will be there for the digital plan and help with webinars. We really love working with all of you superstars. It's all about the Vince, about the Vince, no trouble. No trouble. You can always count on Vince.
How do I follow that? Dear God, okay. I just don't, so I'll just read my script. There we go, yeah. Okay, wants me to undo it. Okay, hang on. Yeah, okay. On the 11th day of IS, online learning gave to me 10 high schools implementing blended learning, 9 virtual courses created by Volusia teachers, 8 district academic programs serving our students, 7 months yet to launch our elementary virtual program, 6 different blended learning models, 5 days in Palm Springs to learn more about personalized learning, 4 virtual teachers added to our staff and growing, 3 amazing administrators that keep things moving, 2,600 course enrollments this semester and counting, and 1 revolution in online learning.
Dr. Parker, for the rest of the days, please come have a seat.
Oh, be happy to.
Yeah.
Go get him, Tiger.
Poor Lisa.
Are you ready for the 12th day of IS? 12th day of IS. It was the night before school started, when all through Volusia, not a test was administered, not even an Eduphoria. The state had a bank with items to share. We held on to hope they would actually be there. The platform was set with assessments and students ready for data to inform decisions of prudence. And Chris with his test items and Eric with his data, Rhonda with charters and Charlene's state test in beta. We readied ourselves for the year set before us, each committed to driving an energy bus. A flurry of activity consumed our first 2 quarters as we tried to be our school's biggest supporters. No items were found in the state item bank. The online fair testing did kind of tank. Teachers griped about EOCs in every subject. 2 charter applications the board did reject. Our goal with problems is to quickly resolve, as our skills and our knowledge always evolve. Our schools are all different, their needs not the same. We support quite a few, but I'll give you some names. To Sunrise and Taylor and Turrity and Sweetwater. To Childs and Samsula, University and Edgewater. Quality assessments and data provided to teachers is one of our key distinguishing features. Webinars, tip sheets, and trainings we make, so our teachers and staff's brains do not ache. We verify rosters and school grade data too, although every year, Florida does something new. And now as the semester comes to a close, I've been asked to construct this little prose. What more can I say about this team that surrounds me, who are champions at dealing with changes from DOE? Our work is driven by the needs of our schools and helping them use the very best tools. For student achievement is why we do what we do. And so to my team, a very big thank you. Rhonda, you support our charters with cheer. Help is provided and expectations are clear. Your preparation and hard work are second to none. I knew when I hired you, I'd hit a home run. Chris, you joined us from the Department of Science to bring district assessments into legal compliance. Your humor and intelligence keep us all on our toes, as this unpopular law is your job to impose. The schools are beginning to discover our Eric, who indeed is an expert in all things numeric. Eduphoria is a playground for your brain to play. When teachers need help,
you know just what to say. Charlene has a job that not many have wanted. Her attitude is awesome and remains undaunted. New tests and platforms and manuals and training, she does it all with no complaining. We're supported by Monique and our analyst Rose, and Mike and Rio, who drive our roads. Charters, betas, state law, and testing. We do it all, despite public protesting. So hear me exclaim and believe as I say, I am thankful for this team each and every day.
Yay.